All right, so we're out here filming another episode of Palm Rescue 911, Golden Gate Palm style. And I'm gonna make a separate episode about this. I've been sitting here trying to remember the name of this plant. It's a type of bromeliad, and I think it starts with an F. I can't remember. I've had this plant in my life since I was 18 years old, which is now, 35 years or so? Maybe 16. My buddy gave me some of these when I was 16 years old. This guy I used to know, not alive anymore. But this is like the toughest plant on the planet, guys. And we're gonna have a contest. Who's gonna be the first to name this plant? Then when I see the name, I'll be like, duh. You ever see the Devo video? No, it's Talking Heads. How's it go? I forget. Anyway, yeah, my favorite band in high school. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this. So look, back to the plant. This is a South American native, and it just makes a big green mass. It's got some thorns in it. There are some thornless varieties that are really nice, but it doesn't need any water. The deer don't eat it. You could drive a car over it and it'll grow back. And what else can I say about it? It's nice and manicured. Like this one's never been manicured. You know, it just gets a little bit of the dead stuff in there, but it just kind of, decomposes over time. So you do nothing to this plant. It gets thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. And as you can see here, it's kind of interesting design. They made these little dividers everywhere. It's kind of a trip, actually. It's kind of a Stonehenge kind of thing here going on. I think there's some deep thought in this garden that I'm not privy to. These are like steps. You can like walk through the garden, It's kind of cool. I like that. But anyway, back to the plant. So we actually rescued these palms. It's another episode. And we're all done with that now. We're going to take them back to the ranch, the house, or the nursery. And then over here, we had to pull up all of these plants. And all you need to do to grow this is just divide them. See this? Look at this. Just divide them. Just pull them apart. Just like that. You see, there. Look. Just like that. Then, stick them in the ground. And they'll grow, they'll multiply. We're gonna take a bunch of these home. And we're gonna finish this video by doing a little bit of guerrilla gardening, whereby we have no permission whatsoever to do what we're doing, but we do it anyway in the name of beauty, because we have a median out. We have a median out in our street in front of the nursery that has never seen an ounce of care from the city. It doesn't have irrigation to it, and it's just a litter trap. I put a big Ficus macrophylla tree out there. I'll put the video on the bottom for this. You can see that. The tree's gonna grow big and beautiful, but it needs a ground cover. And this one here is gonna be perfect because it doesn't use any water. It's nice and neat, green all year, and it just looks like a beautiful grass. So think about that. If you could plant in medians where they waste tons of water, it's really hard to water a median because you try to spray it and it runs off. You try to put drip irrigation in, you're proliferating plastic. There's so much plastic involved with drip irrigation. It ends up getting all messed up later anyway. Why not just plant plants in fall that you can just plant in the ground that'll root out over the winter, and then just do this, right? Why do we devote resources of water, finite resources? Well, they're not finite, they're cyclical, but limited resources nonetheless of water, and then make all this plastic for irrigation. Why do we do that? All the labor it takes when you can just plant this plant right here. This is the perfect median plant, people. It should be planted everywhere. Look, you can't kill it. You can kick the crap out of it. Look at it. I used to play soccer, man. I was the best place kicker on the soccer team. I kick a ball 70 yards in the air. Watch, here we go. Boom! Nothing happens. Did you see that? I'm talking about how tough your plants are. I don't want you to think I'm going crazy kicking your plants. I know it looks weird. I know the optics are a little odd. Don't call the cops. This is a perfect median plant. To plant these medians out in the street, doesn't require any irrigation. You water this?
A little bit.
Yeah, well, it doesn't even need it at this point. But yeah, you could plant this thing in the medians, and literally for free, because you could divide them. Doesn't use any water, and you can kick the crap out of them, and they don't care. You could drive a car over it. Yeah. So you can see I did a little damage here. Anyway, we're gonna go plant a bunch of these. So when you come to our nursery and you look out in the median of the street, you're gonna say, I'm responsible for that because why?
Because we want to pass on the plants.
Because one man's trash is Gary's paradise. Right. Okay. Now we know.